Roaring Moon might be the next Pokémon to get banned from the Gen 9 overuse tier. If you have been playing since the start of Gen 9, you may remember Roaring Moon being very problematic and being looked at for a potential quick ban early on. Obviously that didn't happen, and Roaring Moon remained a great option in the overuse tier for the coming months, until recently where it actually dropped to the UU tier. With the recent tier shifts, Roaring Moon did not only rise back up to OU, but managed to become one of the most common and dangerous threats in the metagame. Right now Roaring Moon is being looked at for a potential suspect test, so it might not stay in the tier for long. But why is Roaring Moon being suspect tested, and how did it go from UU to being banworthy in OU? Roaring Moon is right now one of the most threatening Pokemon in the OU tier. If you look at its stats, it's easy to see why. Roaring Moon boasts a very high attack stat of base 139 and has a superb speed stat at base 119. Roaring Moon also has incredible bulk on the special side, which can allow it to check certain special attackers and actually use them for setup fodder. With release of the Tail Mask DLC, Roaring Moon received a massive buff that plays a big part in its resurgence. It gained the move Knockoff. Knockoff is one of the best moves in the game. This move has a very strong base power, almost equal to that of Earthquake, if the target still has their item, and just like Earthquake has pretty much no drawbacks and also no immunities in this case. This move removes the target's item too, allowing Roaring Moon to severely cripple the enemy team. Knockoff is a significant increase in Roaring Moon's damage output, as before its strongest option was the 80 base power crunch. Before the DLC, Roaring Moon was also largely overshadowed by Excalibur. Excalibur was a defining threat in the metagame, and there was little reason to use Roaring Moon over Excalibur. Excalibur is just overall stronger, it has a higher attack stat and higher base power moves. Excalibur is just a more reliable Dragon Dance sweeper in that resort. I say was because Excalibur got banned not too long ago with its newfound move Skill Shot, which in combination with Loaded Dice plus Icicle Spear and Aurora Veil support from Ninetales made it too much for the tier to deal with. And at the time, Enamorus was also a common Pokemon in metagame that could easily check Roaring Moon due to it resisting the majority of its move pool. But this Pokemon has also fallen off as of late. With Excalibur banned, the spot of a Dragon-type Dragon Dance sweeper is now open, and Roaring Moon has taken that spot. Roaring Moon's terrifying Dragon Dance set has returned and more threatening than ever. This set turns Roaring Moon into a dangerous late game cleaner that can break through the majority of teams in Gen 9. We already went over Roaring Moon's stats and 2 key moves that it uses to make this set so good, but there's much more that plays a part. Roaring Moon has the ability Photosynthesis, which boosts its highest stat by 30% if the sun weather is up or if it is holding the booster energy item. If the highest stat is speed, it will actually be boosted by 50% instead of 30%. With booster energy, Roaring Moon can instantly gain a 30% increase to its attack stat upon entering the field for the first time. This boost is also unaffected by the ability Unaware, which makes it harder for a physical wall like Dondozo, for example, to check it. This already makes Roaring Moon even stronger for no reason, and with just one Dragon Dance turn it can be hard to stop defensively and difficult to outspeed offensively due to its high speed that allows to outspeed pretty much everything in the metagame after a boost. This leaves strong priority moves like King Gambit Sucker Punch as one of the more reliable methods to revenge killing Roaring Moon. Acrobatics is another move that Roaring Moon can greatly take advantage of. This may seem like an odd choice, but with booster energy being consumed instantly, Acrobatics will be boosted to a base power of 110. This becomes especially problematic with Terra Flying. This boosts the power of Acrobatics as it now gains a stab boost and gives Roaring Moon a great matchup against Pokemon that could otherwise stop it, like Great Tusk and Iron Valiant. Roaring Moon can even run Animate Nature for more power, as the only relevant Pokemon that can outspeed it after a speed boost are Booster Energy speed variants of Iron Valiant, Walking Wake and Iron Moth, all of which cannot do a lot against Terra Flying due to Roaring Moon's great special bulk. In the last move slot, Roaring Moon can play around a lot. It is often seen using Roost for more longevity, Taunt to stop passive Pokemon like Gliscor, Earthquake for strong neutral coverage against Dark Resist, or Brick Break for King Gambit and Auroraville teams. Roaring Moon can also be used as a wall breaker and late game cleaner on Sun teams with a choice band and using Sun to gain a speed boost, making it both strong and fast. Choice band sets are not bad, but not nearly as problematic as the aforementioned Dragon Dance set. Dragon Dance Roaring Moon is an excellent fit on hyper-offensive teams, which are very strong in the current metagame. To show the power of Roaring Moon, I decided to create a pretty simple hyper-offense team. This team is using Meowscarada as the hazard lead, which is my favorite hazard setter on these kinds of teams due to it being very fast and having access to taunt. Let's take Roaring Moon into a battle and see how it performs. And like the video and subscribe to never miss new videos like this one. It's free and helps out the channel. So it looks like we got another hyper offensive team, this time with Auroraville. Now my question is, will he lead off with Glimmora or the Ninetales? In both cases I do not care, I'll just go with Meowscarada. It is my hazard lead after all. Going for taunt to prevent him from getting up that Auroraville, which I assume he will go for. If he does not, I'll just go for... Yep, he does go for that. I'm just going for spikes right now. Get up my spike. I don't really care if he wants to go for a freeze dry and bring him down to my sash. I'll go for knockoff after he goes for blizzard. Don't freeze me, please. Thank you. I want to go for leaf storm. It might KO. It might KO. But if it actually... I have Ogre on the back. Oh, it almost KO'd. It almost KO'd. It's all good. I'd rather get that chip, because now my Ogre pawn can actually, I can either go Iron Moth and finish him off, or Ogre pawn. I'll just go Ogre pawn right here, as I am faster. And I'm going for a Ivy Gutcho. Hopefully he does not go for Terra Water, but if he does, that would mean he wastes this Terra, so I cannot complain about that. Get the KO on the Ninetales, prevent him from getting up those screens. I do have the Brick Break Roaring Moon in the back, so even if he did get up the screens, I could break through those if needed. I assume he will either go into his own Roaring Moon right now, or go Hexorus to take advantage of my Ogre pawn, but it would be nice to have play rough. Unfortunately, I do not, and I'm completely walled by his Roaring Moon. Now the question is, does he have anything to hit my King Gambit? I guess we will be finding out in a second right here. He goes for a raw acrobatics, which is not the play. I can tell you that. That also tells me he is a jolly nature, or otherwise my Ogre pawn would be able to outspeed and he would have the Dragon Dance right there. Anyway, I got low kick, so I will be going for that low kick on the Roaring Moon, KO him. Probably did not expect that, but yeah, I am low kick to take care of the other King Gambit, so otherwise struggle a bit against it. So yeah, we got low kick. He goes into his Glimmora, which I assume we either go for Stealth Rock or Earth Power. Now I kind of want to go into my Roaring Moon and honestly just Dragon Dance up. He might go for Mortar Spin. I doubt it though. I doubt he will go for Mortar Spin against King Gambit. So that's exactly what I will be doing. I go into Roaring Moon, I Dragon Dance up, and I think I win from there. I will be Terra Flying just in case he has Dazzling Gleam. I don't want to get hit by that, of course. As he does have Dazzling Gleam, K-Rate prediction on my part. And I think the game is now over. I go for knockoff. I don't think the crit mattered at all right there. KO that Glimmora. He had the red card, so if I did not KO him, I would be screwed. But hey, like I said, I don't think the crit mattered. Does send out Golden Go. I assume he will go for a Terra right here. I just want to go for the acrobatics on the Terra. He doesn't even want it KO me, so he did not go for a Terra. So yeah, what is he did go for Shadow Ball. Doesn't matter, just go for Acro again. Now I have to be wary of the Hexorus and Jirachi actually using a Terra. Why he probably predicted me to predict this Terra, I think. Probably a little over prediction by me. Just gonna go for knockoff. If he does go for a Terra, then hey, great play on his part. I kind of want acrobatics though, but I should have acrobatics. I knew it! No, I should have acrobatics. Oh, he went for yeah. That is the biggest choke of... Okay. There's no way he actually did that, right? There's no way he actually did that. Why would you go for cosmic power there? No, actually, the game is now over. I swear this is not a paid actor. I swear to God, it's not a paid actor, okay? But that shows you the power of Roaring Moon. Consider becoming a channel member and claim your unique niche in Gen 4 Ubers to get access to some exclusive emotes and channel perks, but also support the channel even more. And let me know your thoughts about Roaring Moon in Gen 9. Should it be banned from Gen 9 OU? And what should I talk about next? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.